The UNC Board of Governors has been discussing what to do with Silent Sam for just about an hour now.
Yeah, protesters first tore it down back in August, and now the university leaders say they plan to bring it back inside of a multi-million-dollar building, but the final decision is up to the Board of Governors. Our Derek Lewis is outside of their meeting right now, and he joins us live with the very latest. Derek, all right, what's going on?
Yeah, Felicia and Russ, right now we're in closed session, but the reason this meeting is so important is because the Board of Governors has the final say in the future of Silent Sam in terms of a more permanent place forward. Now, that Board of Governors meeting that started at 11 is standing room only. The meeting began with President Spellings giving opening remarks about Silent Sam. The Board of Governors are considering the recommendations given to them from UNC's Board of Trustees on December 3rd. The trustees' recommendations to keep Silent Sam on campus in a new $5.3 million building has caused passionate views from students and others in the UNC community. Now, again, right now, that Board of Governors meeting is in a closed session, so we're outside waiting for it to go back into open session. A decision could come today, or they could wait to make a decision at a later date. Live in Chapel Hill, I'm Derek Lewis, CBS 17 News.
All right, Derek, thank you for that update. Students are standing outside in the rain to protest the potential of the return of Silent Sam to campus.
They first started gathering before 8 o'clock, around 7 this morning. CBS 17's Beershell Edmay has been following them since then and joins us live now with the latest in this case. Good morning or afternoon.
Good afternoon to you, Russ. You know, this has been a long day, certainly a long few months of controversy surrounding the Confederate Monument. And early this morning, we had protesters out here discussing what they wanted the Board of Governors to hear because they were not allowed to go inside. It was not open to the public. And right now, I have Lindsay Ailing, who is a graduate student here at UNC. And Lindsay, you've been to these rallies, these protests and demonstrations, and it gotten to the point now where administrators have said their recommendation is to build this $5 million building and then to house Silent Sam there. But for you all, that's not enough. It doesn't meet the mark.
Yeah, we've been out here for hours in the cold and the rain because this is more than symbolic. It's about student safety. It's about students' lives. They're proposing this $5 million shrine to white supremacy in the area of campus where most black students live. They're also proposing to put a Nazi magnet right next to a synagogue.
So where do you move forward from here? Obviously, you are protesting, but they are the ones who will kind of give their final stamp of approval about what happens with Silent Sam. So how do protesters, whether it's those who oppose or support Silent Sam, move forward?
Protesters already proved on August 20th that we have more power than the Board of Governors is willing to acknowledge. We will not allow Silent Sam to go back on campus.
So I've been saying you don't allow. What does that mean? If it goes up, do you plan to bring it down as protesters, as a group?
I can't say that anybody has any plans to do anything at this point. What I'm saying is that from speaking to people in this community, it's very clear that Chapel Hill rejects Silent Sam. We reject the white supremacy that it stands for. We would reject the white supremacists who celebrate this monument, and I don't feel that this community will allow that shrine to be built.
Lindsay, I appreciate your time here. She, again, is a graduate student here at UNC. She's joined by other students, alumna as well. You'll see a lot of community members. I just had a rabbi speak to me, too, about her concerns. So we're going to continue to speak to protesters, whether they support or oppose Silent Sam, and bring those viewpoints to you right here on air. For now, reporting live in Chapel Hill, Beershell Edmay with CBS 17 News.
All right, Beershell, thank you for that update. The possibility of Silent Sam's return has UNC professors even speaking out. More than 100 professors have signed an open letter calling on university officials to not return the Confederate monument to campus. In this specific letter, educators say they plan to protest by not submitting grades for the fall of 2018 semester. Now, some people do want to keep this statue on campus. We have been following both sides of this story all day, including the protests, and we are keeping a very close eye on the Board of Governors meeting. We will let you know the minute anything happens with that meeting on our mobile news app and on our website, that is CBS17.com.
Well, this is certainly not a defense. You hear